Da da da. Peace and what is up, world? Today we are looking at the CRKT Otanashi no Ken, designed by James Williams, and I like his knife designs. Uh, he really takes old, time-tested designs and puts them in practical packages for today. One thing that really attracted me to this knife off top, I'm not even going to open it yet, is if you look at the profile of this, it almost looks usable for a Kubotan or I may be saying that incorrectly, but basically an impact tool. The blade is almost completely gone. Pretty much is completely gone in this handle. Look at that. Puño, pressure points wherever. Underneath armpits, clavicles, solar plexus, eyes, face. You don't have to use the blade for self-defense with this. And I will say this knife primarily is a self-defense blade. And I'm not someone to tell you, go get a knife to be a ninja and be in a knife fight. But, it's smart to have tools and be prepared for things. And though it is geared towards self-defense, you can use it for other things. I wouldn't recommend it, especially in public places. I'm not saying it's the right attitude to have, but typically the public will be kind of wary when they see you whip out the blade. And I'll show you what the blade looks like. Generally speaking, I think that shouldn't be the case. I think everyone should be armed, but that's my opinion. Maybe not everyone, but Where was I just reading that? A well-armed populace is a polite populace. Forgot where I was reading that, but anyways, very very nice design. I really like this. Look at the deep carry clip on this, and I haven't even opened the blade yet, and I'm 2 minutes in. Like a lot of thought went into this. It's a very deep carry knife. You carry this in your pocket, in your waistband, on a sleeve. Very very nice design. Look at that. Look at that. Now for the opening. Look at that. Look at that. And I believe the blade shape is called the Osaruka or Osuraku Tanto. I could be saying that incorrectly again, and I'm pretty sure I am. Do your research, basically. But I know the geometry of this Tanto design is that the first angle is going to be greater than half of the blade length. And you can see that here. The first angle longer than half of the blade length. And this really helps for penetration. Really helps for penetration. Right? And I love the way this blade is manipulated in my hand. Another thing, you can see a review of other knives on this channel. And, some of the handles are smaller, yada, yada, yada. But I love large handled knives. And I especially love large handles that are symmetrical. Look at this. Look at the art of this handle right here. Look at this. And again, props to Mr. Williams, but this is a design that's basically been around for hundreds of years. And we have this basic, oh man. I've had this knife for a while as well, and doing this video, I'm reminiscing on, what attracted me to it was, I really like the handle. But look at this. You have all kinds of options. And the handle without it doesn't have any bearings or any whistles or none of that. It just allows for easy manipulation of the blade, and it's a very long handle. It's probably the longest handle on a folder I've seen. And I love it. I really, really like it a lot. And this isn't an automatic knife. The other, I guess he has 2 other folders, I believe. The Hisatsu, I guess 3 now. There's a smaller version to this called the Shizuka no Ken. There's a Hisatsu, which we'll look at later. And there's another one, I think a Heiho or Heiho. I may be, slaughtering that name too. But with this knife, it's not an automatic opener. The Hisatsu is. And his logic for that, he was saying, was he wanted you to be able to open it quietly. And you can. You can open it slowly, which is still quieter than a automatic. So let's see if I open it slow. You still hear the click, or you can push the liner lock all the way out Let it fall slowly. So you have options, and very nice knife. I mean, I can't compliment it enough. Like, yeah, it's very good, very nice in hands. And I have larger hands, but I'm pretty sure someone with smaller hands would appreciate this knife too. I love this thumb, this butt right here. You can still puño with it. It's flat, but you don't need a spear and a lance with a shield on the end of a knife to puño or to use a butt strike. Like, it'll still work, and it also allows you to really ramp your fingers up there. Like, look at this, right in the meat of the palm. Very nice design. Can't compliment it enough. And again, this is a design that's been tried and tested from the blade style to the handle. This is Japanese martial, design here. Really like the knife, and couldn't say enough good about it. So if you have the opportunity and you're looking for a large folder, and if it's legal to carry in your area, or even just for collecting it, just, very good knife. One thing I do like about this is a lot of where I live, you can't carry knives this large, folder knives this large. You can if it can't be seen, and that's what I really like about this clip. It just disappears in the pocket or wherever. Very nice knife. Is this an oh shit defensive blade? For some people, they may say no, but yes, it is. Like, don't get a knife and don't train with it and not train with it. If you train with opening it in various positions, quietly, however, you'll have muscle memory, so when the time comes, it'll be there for you. I've heard people say it's very hard to open and yada yada whoop-de-whoop. Every tool has a learning curve. If you're gonna use it, you gotta learn it. So it's definitely it's something you can learn. And I forgot to also show this locks system right here. With this right here, it basically prevents the liner lock from being disengaged. It's on now, but when I'm using the knife, I don't really use it. And I do carry this knife right here, the Spyderco Tenacious, for utility work. So this is for, self-defense primarily, and this for utility. Reason being is this is easier to pull out in public than this. There's no problem with this, but, let's be real, it's just a little better to be not noticed or stand out like that. That said, when I'm behind doors and doing certain things, I still use this for utility work. It's a very nice blade. It's a piercer, and it doesn't have a fat belly, but that curve still allows for cutting. That long, gradual first angle. The American Tanto blade is, very abrupt. Harder to do utility work with, in my opinion, but that's just me. And I'm biased. I love this knife. Look at that. Look at that. You pull it out, you don't even have to deploy the blade. It's really just that. Man, if you have to, it'll get the job done. Let's see if we can read that. Otanashi no Ken. Williams, Otanashi no Ken, patent number, and some Japanese, I believe it's called Konji. I'm not sure, but characters on the side of the blade there. Very nice blade, very well done. Shout out to CRKT. Yeah, couldn't be happier. Peace.